Hi, let us have a quick understanding on abstract syntax tree. Before getting into the details, we need to have an understanding on at what situation the Java file will be converted into a abstract syntax tree. Generally what happens, I will be having a number of Java files. Based on the conditions provided within the configuration, the required Java file will be picked and it will be converted into a abstract syntax tree. So this is how the tree looks like. Each and every element of the Java file will be defined as a tree, like the method definition, the arguments, the type of arguments, the properties. Everything will be defined as a tree. And within the configuration file, I will be having a number of modules. There are a number of predefined modules in terms of checking various activities. So I will be having list of modules. Against each module, I will be passing the parameters, how that particular module should behave. And each and every module will be working against this specific abstract syntax tree, and it will validate the rule defined within the module, and it's going to generate the events. Based on the property that we have set, as well as at the configuration file level, what that event type is and how that should get reported, that will be reported and it will be presented as a report. Now we are going to concentrate in this specific area, that is abstract syntax tree, where I'm going to use some sample Java file, convert them into abstract syntax tree and how they look like. Let me get into the installation location of Checkstyle. Here I have the Checkstyle jar file version 8.23. I'm going to execute this specific jar file, java-jar file, and I'm going to request the tree to get printed for a sample file. So I do have a sample file. I'm going to request the Checkstyle to print the abstract syntax tree for this specific Java file. Let me show the Java file, how it looks like. So this is the Java file. I do have the package statement and the information about the class and the method. Now, every information within this specific class will be splitted based on the tree. So I have the class definition and what modifier, it's a public modifier, and even I do have the information on in which line it is starting and which character it is starting. Say for example, so I do have a flower bracket at line 5 and column 34. The count starts from 0, so it should be at 35. And the 35th character, the open bracket, starts. The same way, each and every element of this particular Java file will be listed and it will have the location as well. The row and column, the column starts from 0. In this case, I do have a right curly braces and this RCURLY, we call it as a token. In the future lecture, we will be discussing in detail what this token and how this can be used. Now I can check the 8th line and the 0th character. So the 8th line, the 0th character, the right curly braces is starting. Now let us test with a little bigger file. So I do have a file called app-test.java. Let us execute the same Java file to print the abstract syntax tree for this bigger file. So I am providing java-jar, the Checkstyle jar name, and -t, the Java file name. So it's going to print the entire tree structure of this specific Java file, and this is what the tree structure will be used to navigate by the different modules. When I say module, that is the Checkstyle module that is listed as a part of Checkstyle website. We do have a dedicated lecture to discuss about various modules available within Checkstyle. So this is one such option where I do have a module called annotation location. And as such, when we are using the built-in modules, this particular tree or the abstract syntax tree will not be of great use. But whenever we are going to write our own custom module to test our custom rules, this particular annotation tree will be very useful. For that, Checkstyle provides a GUI where I can visually see the Java file in the tree structure. That we will be seeing it in the next lecture. So in a quick summary, we have seen how to see the abstract syntax tree of any Java file using the Checkstyle jar file from the command prompt, and how that will be used by different modules while executing the Checkstyle audit.